Uh, Hello and welcome you all. So just to revise about what we did in last 4 days is that one touch is medicine free healing of every illness. It's simple, it's effective, and most importantly, it's very simple in the sense that you can heal and understand what to heal very easily. And this technique is based on the understanding of Shen or life force energy, spirit. It is based on acupuncture, acupressure theory. It is based on 5 elements approach that will grant you access to the core of patient's condition immediately. What does one touch do? One touch balances body, mind, and life core energy by gentle finger touch upon key locations of the body. So this treats the cause of disease, and the cause of disease is the disturbance in elements. So the cause of disease is so important that when you balance the cause of disease, the symptoms are no more important and the symptoms get cured. So the cause of disease is imbalance of energy, is imbalance of 5 elements, and the cure of disease is balance of energy by one touch. So you just do one touch and the person gets healed, balanced. So, and it's a duty, every human should take this as duty to support their own healing systems that you have been bestowed upon by nature. And excretions and secretions are main mode of organism self-help. So every time you want to heal yourself, you are going to excrete, you are going to secrete something. Like for example, diarrhea. So if there is imbalance in your system, diarrhea may manifest itself, and the diarrhea may stay for a day or two, and then it may become heal if you heal on its own, if you allow it to heal. So what is the main theory behind one touch? So one touch is based on ZHENJIU, and ZHENJIU is from Chinese, traditional Chinese medicine. And what is the meaning of Shen? ZHENJIU means to rise up once, to rise up with the spirit at once. You are sick, you do one touch, and immediately you become fine. It is as good as just that. And how do you diagnose? Is to understand what is the cause of all the diseases. The cause of the disease is imbalance in energy system, is in imbalance in the 5 element system. And this morbid elimination, the morbid secretions that we do are what the doctors call as symptoms. And the reality is, if you balance these 5 elements, you end up getting cure. And the simplest and best form is to use one touch. In etiology, three things are very important. First thing is digestion, which we do. Second thing is maintenance of our well-being, which the body does on its own. And third is functionality. Each and every living being functions, and the functionality is never compromised at any cost. So if you keep eating, if you keep drinking, if you keep eating, what happens? The body takes up the energy to digest the food, thereby the maintenance suffers, and then you go into the state of imbalance. There is this famous ancient Egyptian proverb which says that 1/4 of what you eat keeps you alive, and the other 3/4 keeps your doctor alive. So reduce your intake by up to 75%, and low calorie intake is taking your life to a next level. You live longer. And the truth about disease symptoms is just the excessive morbid eliminations that we do. The change in the color of urine, the frequency and increase in diarrhea, the phlegm excretion, these are all morbid eliminations, and that body does to maintain itself. And what we do is we need to see that we don't poison ourselves, like poisoning poisons to stay healthy in the form of medicine. Anything that is excess for you is a poison, whether it is food or medicine or soap or shampoos or chemicals, whatever you want to put in that. So you're buying poison. You need to reduce the intake of that poison. And once you do that, the reality gets unearthed. You go into a state of balance where the creation and its creativity is in prime function, where the objective of life is something of that, of more, much more than what we do. And if the functioning of life is optimum, then you live longer, disease free. Now, the balance or perfect cure has to be simple, natural, easily reproducible, and it should give you the control so that you can reproduce it and use it wherever you want. And OneTouch is one such. So you have very accurate data, and once you touch, you just touch those one of those 6 areas, and then the healing is done. It's drug free and it's funny. Once you learn it, it's quite funny. All these people do. And what is it based on? It is based on Nijing, the traditional book of Chinese medicine. And there we believe that we have meridians, and these meridians have consciousness. And when you balance these meridians, you gain consciousness, you heal your issues. So that is all about OneTouch. So thank you for listening.